Hey everybody, Temptation 2003 here with you, and today we're going to be taking a look at installing some handlebar risers on a snowmobile. In this case it's a 99 Polaris 600 RMK, and the handlebar risers we'll be putting on are the Fly Racing handlebar risers. They're actually really nice handlebar risers. These are the 6-inch tall ones, the pivoting risers, so you can bolt them on to the bottom would bolt on to a double pivot post, also by Fly Racing. And this one here is the Polaris one with 1/4-inch bolts, I believe. But yeah, the bottom would bolt onto there, and then your handlebars would bolt into the top ones, and then you could adjust them forward or backwards. So first we'll take a look at the quality of this, and then we'll show you the install. And they're actually made of a really nice aluminum. It's a billet aluminum, it's machined. Really nice paint quality finish on it. Got your bolts on the end here. And then this is your handlebar adapter to go from 7/8 to 1.1 if you need it. And they're machined, got these little machined triangle pieces just to make it look a little nicer. So they're actually really well made, so you guys are thinking about getting them, go ahead, I'd definitely recommend it. And here is the Fly Racing double pivot post adapter. This here bolts onto the bottom piece, and then your handlebar risers bolt onto here, and then your actual handlebars bolt onto the top piece, which you guys will see after a little bit here. But this is made really nice, got nice welds on the bottom here, holding the bracket on there. Then this one's made for, like I say, Polaris. It's got 1/4-inch bolts, I believe. But it's also got the knurled bar ends here, so it actually grips better. So that's your risers will stay on there better. You can see. So yeah, another one, very good quality. So definitely check it out. Alright, now let's see what it looks like to install them. Okay, so this is just kind of a quick before and after. Here's what the handlebars look like before a riser, roughly. And then we want to make it taller. So then once we do put everything on, it'll basically be like this. So you got your riser block here, your double pivot post right here, and then any throttle cable extension or whatever else you might need, which I'll show you guys how to put it on here in just a second. So, but that's just a quick before and after. Alright, so the first thing we'd want to do is remove this cover here, and then after that, what?
T15 Torx screw.
Yeah, on this one. Okay, so you take them out, and then you'll pop your cover off, which we've already had it off, we're just trying to show you guys here. Then you pop your cover off, and the stock handlebars, here, just hold on to the bars. The stock handlebars have your mounting bracket here, and then they just go through here. Well, we want to take these bars off, so you'd go and undo the screws or bolts, whatever, on the bottom side here, and then that would loosen this to pull the top piece out. Which we've already done, like I said, we're just trying to show you guys for demonstration purposes. Okay, so that top piece comes off, and then there you go. There's your handlebars. And then you already put the bolt down in here,
There's
right?
been a bolt hammered in, and then I welded it.
Here, lift the hood. Yeah, and due to strength purposes, when you install handlebar risers on older snowmobiles like this, this shaft here, because you have more length, this shaft can actually bend because you're putting more torque on it when you pull side to side. So they recommend either putting like rebar or a bolt or something to fill up, stiffen up the hollow shaft here. So we just got a bolt, pounded it down inside there, and then welded around it so it won't go anywhere. Now it's got snow and ice on it, but whatever. So yeah, just make sure you do that, otherwise when you got risers on here and you pull, it'll actually bend this here, and you don't want that to happen when you're out in the middle of nowhere.
We'll show you the welding, or what to weld in a minute.
Alright, so this is roughly the size bolt that we use to hammer down into the hollow center part of that tube. So we hammered it down in there as far as we could till it stopped moving.
Ground off the top.
And then we ground off the top of it, and now we're going to weld around it so it's solid and it won't move in there or go anywhere. And that should make that steering shaft a lot more rigid or sturdy. And it is cold out right now too, by the way, just to let everybody know. We're in cold Minnesota winters. Alright, so yeah, just weld the top of that solid and we'll go from there. Okay, now that the bolt is securely mounted in there, we are going to install our double pivot post from Fly Racing. And this here provides, I believe it's another 3/4 of an inch or a 1/2 inch, something like that, of rise also. So in our case, we're going a 6-inch rise there and another 3/4 inch here, I believe. So total rise will be 6 3/4 inches.
10mm wrench.
Okay. But yeah, take these out and then install this right on top of your steering post there. Alright, now that we have the double steering pivot post mounted to our stock handlebar piece there, now it's time to go ahead and mount the riser on there. So you'll want to go ahead and undo the Allen wrench bolts, and which I did on this one. So on this model here, I'm going to need these adapters, and I'll put them on the bottom part and mount them basically like so, but I'll have the adapters in there. So here's after I put on the handlebar risers. They're not tight yet, but there's your adapters for the bar adapters. And put them down there. And then these here, why they call them pivot, like pivoting or adjustable. You can adjust them for, say, if you want them tipped back. You want your handlebars tipped back more, like that. Or if you want them tipped forward more, which is actually really nice. That way each person can adjust them for how they want. So now we'll go ahead and get the handlebars set up in the top mounts here, and then we'll adjust everything for how we want it and get everything tightened down. Okay, so a quick update. We gave ourselves as much slack as possible. We got the handlebars set in there. They're still loose, so you can twist them up and down, forward and backwards. We did take, there's a little C-clip on this with our throttle cable. We needed to extend that, so we took that out. There's a little C-clip that goes on here, and it actually fits inside here. So we took that out, and then you pull this out like so, and then you slide it down, and it comes out of a channel that's right here. So then now we'll put on our Power Mad throttle extension kit, and then that'll give us enough free play in the throttle cable. And then from there we'll go ahead and hook up the wiring, and that's pretty much it. bolt everything down for position. And then it should look roughly kind of like that one over there when we're done. And that is how to put on handlebar risers.